I'm Ellen Collin and I'm exploring the 4 provinces of Atlantic Canada. So I can't wait to get stuck into all kinds of amazing, crazy, wild, and really scary new experiences. Welcome to Atlantic Canada. It's my last morning on Prince Edward Island, Canada's smallest province. And I've come to look at a recent connection to the mainland that has literally changed the lives of islanders. This is the Confederation Bridge, which links Prince Edward Island to New Brunswick. It is 12.8 kilometres long. It cost $1 billion to build, and it's the longest bridge in the world that goes over water that freezes. It made a big difference for the people on the island because it meant they didn't have to use the ferry anymore. I, however, do have to use the ferry later, as I'm going in the other direction. So I'm making my way to the other side of the island in time for lunch. So I've come here to the Chowder house because everybody talks about seafood on this island, and apparently this is the place to get it. So let's see. I'm going to meet Paul, the owner. So Paul, what's it like to own a seafood restaurant around here?
Well, it's a wonderful place to work.
Yeah.
We have some of the finest ingredients here in Canada, and most of our product comes within 5 miles of the restaurant.
Yeah, I was thinking that because seafood is so prevalent here.
Yes.
So do you find a lot of competition around here? Because everywhere we seem to go seems to be seafood, seafood, seafood. What makes you distinct?
I think what makes us distinct is that we probably feature more seafood than the other restaurants.
Right.
We have clams, we have the quahogs, we have the soft shells, we have the king snow crab legs coming from Newfoundland, fresh lobster, smoked haddock. So our specialty is on what's from the island. We have a saying here, if it's not from here, it's not here.
I like it.
Yes.
So can you run through some of the things that are on the menu?
Probably our most popular dish is the steamer pot. We call it the taste of the island. It's a whole lobster, soft shell clams, quahogs, fresh fish, and it's steamed in a rich tomato and seafood broth.
Beautiful. So what's your favorite dish on the menu? If you have to pick one.
I would say our ultimate clam chowder is very good. We take our clam chowder base, which has potatoes, island potatoes, chopped bar clams, and bacon, and it's done in a light milky broth. And then to that we add whole quahogs, smoked fin and hattie, which is a smoked haddock, and then we top it with fried kessler, which is a smoked pork loin. It's a meal in itself in a bowl, yes.
Sounds beautiful. Well, can we go and have a look at the rest of your restaurant?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Let's go. So where do you source your products from?
We source all of our products locally here on the island. In fact, I have one gentleman, John Gillis, who harvests all of our clams, which are the quahogs, the soft shell clams, as well as the oyster bed. We have our own oyster bed over on Panette River, and they're harvested as we need them. The clams are harvested and then they're hung in mesh bags in the river to purge, to get all the sand out of them.
Right, okay.
And then every morning we go down to the river and take whatever we need for the day, ensuring them optimum freshness.
Wow, beautiful.
We also have a young lady who runs a lobster boat out here. Dana is her name, and Dana fishes these waters here right out front. And when she comes into dock, will bring us the lobsters fresh off the boat.
Right,
so we work with very artisanal products that are made here on the island.
Everything's nice and fresh.
Absolutely.
And what makes your location unique?
Well, as you see outside, we're in one of the most, a bit of a remote area, but one of the most natural areas here on the island. We have the beauty of the Point Prim Lighthouse here right beside us. We have a tidal flow every day that creates this beautiful tidal bank out. And it's just as it was many years ago. There's no other commercial buildings out here, and it really gives a sense of how things were here many years ago.
Yeah, it's lovely. It is a nice feel here, actually.
Yes. In fact, this building here that we're in, They used to dry Irish moss in the shack that they collected off the beach, and they would bring it in here to dry it, and they would use that in cosmetics.
Wow.
So this building here has been here for 70 years.
70 years?
Yes.
Is it hard to maintain?
It presents its challenges. You know, we have work to do every year when we come out in the spring to get it up, but it's a sturdy old building, and it's done us well.
Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to trying some of your food.
Thank you very much.
So much.
We'll make you lunch right away.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Before I even took a mouthful, the aroma of my lunch has me hooked. There's not wrong about the food. Well, now that I've tasted fresh seafood, let's see where it comes from. Paul mentioned that John Gillis was the man who supplied all his oysters, so I'm on my way to find him. It's nice here. Oh look, they're just launching my boat over there. It's the small one in the distance. Yes, I'm going oyster fishing.
Yeah, it's a very high tide right now.
Is it?
Yeah, in about 6 hours the tide will be very low, and the only water you'll see is in the channel.
It's so calm here. A few minutes later, and John starts reaching to the sea floor with a giant set of tongs. So they just stay on the sea floor?
Yeah, they never move. There's a small oyster. He'd be good next year.
Okay.
But he's growing on a piece of shell, so he's just a little bit too small.
Okay. So how do you gauge?
It's a 3-inch. It needs to touch both ends.
Right. Okay.
But he needs a little more time.
Right.
There's 4 pecks in the basket.
What's a peck?
Oh, that's an old English term. It's a half a bushel. A peck is a half a bushel.
I don't know what a bushel is either.
Oh.
What's a bushel?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but there's 2 bushels in that box.
Bushels must be invisible. Who knew there were so many oysters?
Oh yeah, measure that.
Okay, so we'll keep you.
Yeah. The old shell is good for providing a place for the baby oysters to grow.
Okay.
You can see things growing on it there.
Right.
Now that's pretty good fishing there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Look at that. That's a perfect oyster. It's got the deep bottom shell.
Yeah.
And nice and wide, like a teardrop.
Okay.
So that makes 3 inches. Easy.
Perfect. Yeah.
And you have to give them time to grow. It takes 5 years for an oyster to reach over 3 inches.
Wow. Okay. Can I have a go of that?
Absolutely, yeah. So what you got to do is just comb the bottom, like, yeah.
Okay.
Try it a couple of times. It takes a little practice.
Yeah, I'd imagine I'm going to be very awkward with it. I usually am. Okay. You're not going to hire me anytime soon, I'd imagine, no.
Well, you just need some practice.
Okay.
It's great that it's not raining.
Yeah, it's a nice day for it. It is very calming, this job, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
There you go.
I think I got a few good ones. This guy looks...
He looks good, but he probably measure him. Just hold him like that.
He's good.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
That's a perfect choice.
I might have to eat him later. This fella's good. Getting good at this. It doesn't take long to fill a basket, really, when you're out here.
No, if you stay at it and work fast.
It's amazing how you can hear them underneath. And you just know when to bring up the tongue.
Perfect. You got the right
All
technique.
right.
She combed them together over and over now. Now you just lean that forward
Okay.
and hook that in there, so you can use both hands for working. Look at that one you got. That's a large oyster. He's about 7 years old. You don't have to measure that one.
Ah, he's good.
Another good one. Yeah. I think we got enough there for
Do you think?
feed everybody.
All right. I got quite good at that quite fast, so I think you might be out of a job. That was quite fun. It's actually really relaxing when you come out here in the water because it's so dead calm and you've no engine running, so it's quite peaceful. So what's next?
Oh, we're gonna take these oysters up to the house and we're gonna eat some raw, cold oysters.
Nice.
And we're gonna cook up a few quahogs, some smaller ones than that, and a few clams.
Yum.
I think that's an interesting thing.
This one piece will make 52 layers.
Watch on mobile devices or the big screen. All for free. No subscription required.
After an hour on a boat catching oysters, it's time to try them. Not something I've been looking forward to, if I'm honest, but they do look tempting. Wow,
Here we go.
really did catch a lot.
Yeah, that's for sure. These just came from the cooler though. They're
Okay.
much tastier if they're kept just above freezing.
Okay.
So, I'll
Yeah.
open the first one for you.
Okay.
And this is a nice choice, just like some of the ones you got there earlier.
Yeah.
So I used the cloth to hold the oyster in position, and it protects your fingers in case your knife slips. You don't want to cut yourself.
Right.
So you put your oyster knife in that notch there, the hinge,
Okay.
and you hold it in there good, and then you give your knife a bit of a twist, and it opens the shell up a bit, and then you slice across the top of the shell, underneath the top shell,
Right.
and remove that shell.
And voila.
Yeah, that's pretty clean there. Good size meat. And you could put some, they're best just natural, but you could put some of Jackie's Panette Mignette. It's good for beginners, but
So, are you going to go for it?
just like this.
Now, are you supposed to chew them or swallow them down?
To maximize the flavor, it's best to chew it.
Okay.
That way you get the salty taste up front, and then you get a
Yeah.
bit of a sweet flavor
Afterwards.
a sweet aftertaste.
Nice, okay. Will I try this one?
Yeah, I'll open up this one for you,
Okay.
and then after I'll show you how to open them. There you go.
All right. Let's go. They're nice. Not my particular taste,
Yeah.
but yeah, nice.
Each part of the island, they have slightly different flavors depending on the salt content and the environment.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to try them anywhere, these are the freshest, right?
Yeah, they're fresh, that's for sure. Would you like to try to open one?
Yeah.
So
Give me an easy one to start.
for a beginner, we'll go with this choice.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
you just hold that in your right hand,
All right.
and you put that over the oyster and
Okay.
kind of protect your hand. And so you get
You go
the knife
into here?
in that notch there. You're not quite in there yet.
Okay.
And so you have a little bit of forward pressure, and then you twist the handle. You
Like
rotate
this?
the handle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Maybe try twisting it the other way. There, you almost have it.
Okay.
Just don't drive it into your hand. You
Ooh.
almost got it.
Does it matter if you break the shell when you're trying to open it?
Not too
No?
much. You're gonna get it.
Yeah? You have
There,
so much
you're
faith in
in.
me. Woo!
Now you slice underneath the top shell,
Okay.
back here where the muscle is.
Like this?
Yeah,
Ah,
there, you got it. Not bad.
and you pull them away from the shell then?
Gotta cut this lower shell away.
Wow, okay. Cool. Ready to go.
Yeah.
I'll give you this one as a
Okay.
thank you for showing me what to do today.
You'll have to have the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, I thought I got away with that.
Is it good?
Yeah, they're all, you never get tired of them.
Nice.
Oh, they're really nice.
Well, let's start eating then.
Okay.
Tuck in.
It's actually really easy to get a taste for these, and you don't usually get them this fresh.
So, John, is this something that the public can come and do?
Yes, we have groups from 4 on up to as many as 30 people,
Wow.
and they really seem to enjoy it. It takes about 2 hours and a little more maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really did enjoy it today. I wasn't expecting it to be so fun, but I really, really did enjoy it, and the food is absolutely beautiful. So,
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
thank you so much.
Nice to meet you too.
You too. See you soon.
Yeah.
On my way to the ferry, I had time for one more stop.
So I've come to the southern side of the island to Wood Island's Lighthouse, and they're obviously welcoming me with some Irish music.
I'm meeting Lighthouse manager Bev Stewart.
Well, the lighthouse was built in 1876 as a 2-story, 6-bedroom home for our lighthouse keepers and their families.
Wow.
We had a keeper right up until 1990. Coast Guard moved the lighthouse in 2009 from the edge of the bank because of erosion.
All right.
And then in 2010, our non-profit community group took ownership of the lighthouse.
Amazing. So it was actually originally closer to the cliff edge here.
Closer to the bank. If we would have been hanging over the edge of the bank now if the lighthouse hadn't been moved.
Wow. So what would a typical day be for a lighthouse keeper?
Well, in the daytime, they'd do their regular cleaning and tending to the yards and that. Come dusk, they'd have to go up in the old days and light the light, which was kerosene. And then up every 3 to 4 hours, change the kerosene tanks. They'd have to clean the lens and the light. And they kept track of the weather, the wind, the tides, any ships crossing up and down the strait.
And there's a museum here as well. What are we going to expect to see here?
There is 11 different rooms, themed rooms. There's our kitchen here. There is a room all about the island lighthouses, Northumberland Ferries room. One of the favorites is our rum running room. On the second level, we have a shipbuilding room, a fisheries room, a bedroom, and a coastal room. In there is one of the favorites is sea glass displays. There's 2 beautiful sea glass displays and a little hands-on beach display for the kids to get in and find their own piece of sea glass. There in the attic, there is a burning phantom ship display.
Oh, wow. So is there a tale of a burning ship then?
Yes, for over 200 years there's been a burning phantom ship seen out here on the Northumberland Strait. It is a 3-mast schooner engulfed in flames, usually seen in the fall of the year. And it has been seen here in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick.
Wow. Have
So-
you ever seen it?
I don't know if I've seen it or not. I left my daughter's one day and there was an orange blur in the strait. So I ran home, of course, to get my camera.
Yeah.
And by the time I got back, it was gone.
Oh, wow.
And anybody that has seen it will swear by it. One of the captains to Northumberland Ferries, Lester White, seen it one evening and went out to help this ship in distress. And by the time they got there, it had disappeared.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I hope I see it today.
It would be neat to see.
Yeah.
Even if I don't see the burning ship, there's plenty more to look at.
So this is known as the rum running room because between 1901 and 1948, this was known as a dry island where alcohol was completely banned. So people used to smuggle it in from St. Pierre and Miquelon, 2 French islands nearby. Oh, hello. That's not creepy. I'm actually terrified in case he moves. This is a prank. All right, bud.
This lighthouse is like the TARDIS. It looks so small from the outside, yet there's so much in here.
It's a really hands-on little museum, and it does paint a graphic picture of the tough life that the lighthouse keepers would have had. Size of that alarm clock. That'd wake you.
Less than 2.5 inches in carapace length are placed back in the ocean to be fished when they're more mature.
And even visitors can get to suffer. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. Ow. Oh. Oh, there's even more. The tower is only 54 feet tall. So why are there so many stairs? And more. But getting to the top, it's all worth it. Wow. This is beautiful. She wasn't wrong about the view. I hope I'm not blocking the light of the ships. The light is intended to be seen for 12 miles. It's a bit cloudy today, but I can just about see Nova Scotia where we're heading to next. There's a mini little lighthouse over here, and our ferry's there waiting for us. Next stop, Nova Scotia. As we leave the harbour, it's easy to see what Bev was saying about the cliff erosion. It looks so fragile. I hope I don't come back in a few years to discover the lighthouse is teetering by the edge again. I had really enjoyed my time on Prince Edward Island. Like the lighthouse, there was so much packed into such a small province and such a warm welcome. But I was looking forward to the next part of my adventure too. Well, that's it for Prince Edward Island. It's been an absolutely amazing trip. But the next stop I can see on the horizon, Nova Scotia. I'm leaving Prince Edward Island behind, and I'm on the ferry to my next stop, Nova Scotia. So I got the opportunity to come up to the bridge to talk to Captain Vincent and First Mate Murray. So this is the ferry connecting Prince Edward Island to Nova Scotia.
That's right. One of them, yeah.
One of them?
Yeah.
How many is there?
2.
Oh, and how important is it for the island?
It's a very vital service for the island, yeah.
For the eastern half of the PI,
Yeah.
it's very important.
So before this ferry was here, how did people get across?
During the winter months, like January, February especially, there used to be ice boats, so people would, nice day in the winter time, there'd be boats, say 6 or 8 people could carry a boat across on the ice. So they'd walk on the ice, and if they came across a part of open water, they could jump in the boat and row across. Yeah.
Wow. So how does it all work then?
Take over, Viz.
In regards to the navigation part,
Yeah.
we have our radars.
Okay.
We have we actually got 2 radars. We got another one over there.
All right.
And we have our electronic charts right here.
Okay.
And
wow.
We have no autopilot on this ship. So we got our quartermaster right here, Malcolm, or relief quartermaster.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So what's your role?
I am steering the boat right now, keeping her on course.
Right. So we're following the red line?
The blue one, no.
The blue one?
This black
See, I'd be
one.
useless.
Yeah, this is kind of her.
This is us right here in the center.
Okay.
And these would be fishing boats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lobster fishing finishes on Thursday.
Yeah.
So there's no boats in our path at the moment?
Not particularly.
They'd
no.
want to move. We're bigger. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, guys.
You're very welcome.
You're
and
welcome.
Malcolm, do a good job getting us there safely, right?
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I could steer a ship like this. Didn't look like Malcolm's job was too tough. Docking it at the end might be a bit more tricky. Well, I can see Nova Scotia from here. It's looking like we're just a few minutes away, so I'm looking forward to the next leg of my journey. Nova Scotia is almost completely surrounded by ocean, and it's known for its maritime tourism, as well as spectacular scenery. See, the sun comes out when you arrive in Nova Scotia. I'll be travelling right around the Eastern Peninsula and the Highlands National Park before making my way back the full length of the province to the capital, Halifax. Right now though, I'm following the coastline to my first stop, a Celtic music centre at Judica. I'm not sure what to expect, but I know this area is renowned for its Scottish heritage. Translate Nova Scotia and it means New Scotland. I'm here at the Celtic Music Interpretive Centre for a spot of lunch. I heard the food is really nice and there seems to be a lot going on here. Slipping away from the music to meet Alan, who's going to explain more about this place. So Alan, what is the Celtic Music Interpretation Centre?
In general, it's a cultural centre, so we have a little bit of everything here. There's live music, there's education in terms of lessons, there's a grassroots initiative that we've partnered with Celtic Colours International Festival called Fèis Cape Breton, and it's an initiative similar to Fèis Ross in Scotland, where they try and bring back the fundamentals of the culture that may have been lost over time. The roots itself, the people from this area, in Judic in particular, this area was settled and established in 1775 after the Highland clearances in Scotland.
Okay.
So the Battle of Culloden in the mid-1700s was kind of the preface to people coming this way. They were displaced on the land. So people just got on several different ships and started to make their way over. So there was anywhere from 30 to 40,000 people at one point were transferred to this area, which was already a British colony. So New Scotland is the actual
English term.
the translation of Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, wow.
In this general area, you'll see a lot of the road signs actually have both names in English and Gaelic.
Oh wow, okay.
And then Scottish Gaelic.
Awesome. And also the music sounds more like Irish music than Scottish music to me.
It would in the modern day sense. There are distinct differences between Irish and the music we play, but in terms of relating this to the Scotland of today, that's something that would have transferred after the Highland clearances. There was more of an English influence, so it would be more classical sound. So things got a little bit probably more rigid in the sound of the actual music.
Yeah.
A lot of the music that we play here is dance music or geared towards people that would dance. It's connected to the piping from the Scottish Highlands, to the Highland bagpipes, and the Gaelic language itself and the way it's spoken. The lilt of that language is brought out in the music. So those are influences that are also common in the Irish sound as well.
And there's also a museum here that I might go and have a look at later. What am I likely to see in there?
It's kind of a chronological journey, I guess, through the music that first came to this area. You'll see a focus on some of the more well-known players, the different types of tunes that we have, the different styles of parts of the culture. So there's the music in terms of the fiddling and the piano playing, which you would have seen at the Ceilidh. There's a strong dance tradition, both in solo step dance and in set dancing as part of like square dancing at at halls. There's a strong Gaelic tradition, both in storytelling and in singing. And you also have an opportunity to take a step dance lesson and a fiddle lesson as part of in the museum. So maybe you can come out and give us a little tune at the Ceilidh.
I don't know if you're going to want to hear that, but I'll give it a go. Okay, earplugs at the ready.
We get the question all the time, what's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? It's the same instrument. Some of the older generation would call it a violin, but generally violin is a term that you'll see associated with classical music.
Okay,
and
yeah.
folk music, they'll generally call it a fiddle.
But it's the same instrument.
Same instrument.
Okay.
You playing it left-handed, there's many people, like Kinnan Beaton, who was in our lesson on our screen here, is a left-handed player. Ashton McIsaac plays left-handed. A left-handed fiddle generally is strung the opposite way, and they'll change the bass bar into a different place. So you're kind of playing it what some terminology will be called upside down.
So if I'm really bad, that's the reason.
We'll chalk it up to that, but I can't say that because I'm left-handed. So,
okay.
So I'm not going to go down that road.
Do you want to put my fingers into position so I can make some
if
sort
you
of
have, if you draw it, say on the G string here, so if you bring your, just have an open G and just put the string, the bow across the bottom one here. And then put your first finger on your first string here. Put your first finger on. Your other first finger. There you go.
There's a lot going on.
And then the other one would just come in right in behind it.
I'm not musical.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Well, we'll hire you for the Kaylee on Sunday. How does that sound?
Oh God, the place will be cleared out. Don't do it to yourself.
Of course, after a bit more practice, I was amazing. And they even asked me to join the band. Sadly, the cameras missed that. It was an interesting place and so good that they're not losing their old traditions.
Well, thank you so much, Ellen. That was really insightful.
Well, thank you very much for visiting with us. Appreciate it.
Well, I look forward to discovering a bit more of the Scottish heritage here in Nova Scotia.
A bit further along the coast near Grand-Teton, there's a tradition of a different kind. Right next to a pretty little fishing harbour is a Mi-Carême centre. I have no idea what that is, but I'm told there's a lady who knows all there is to know inside.
Hi, Valerie.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So tell me, where are we?
We're at the Centre Mi-Carême in Grand-Teton in Nova Scotia.
Okay.
Where we celebrate La Mi-Carême. La Mi-Carême, you were saying it correctly.
Yeah, oh, brilliant. That's good. It's a first for me.
La Mi-Carême, if you take the word really, Mi means mid, Carême means Lent. So Lent is the 40-day period before Easter, where we all know it's a little strict, right? We're giving up some sugars and some treats and sweets and the partying.
Yes.
So in this town for over 200 years now, we've decided we deserved a break. It's a French. I know, right? So this tradition was traditionally just one day. One day where they would allow themselves to eat a little too much of what they wanted, and they would party by going house to house. The priest, can you imagine, is not a big fan of this.
No.
And that's why you see some of our Mi-Carêmes here. They would dress up head to toe and be as unrecognizable as possible so they wouldn't be kicked out of church.
Right, okay, so they would gorge on all of their favorite foods, dressed like this, the priest would
Pretty
know
much.
thing.
Yeah. So it actually became a game that they would come in and try to be unrecognizable to the people. They would guess who they are. Once you're guessed, you get to take off your mask and you join in that family's party.
Okay.
Yeah.
And has it extended since?
A little bit.
Okay.
The one day has become 2 and then 3. And today we actually still celebrate this. Even if Lent is not as strict, we still celebrate, but it's for 7 whole days.
Wow, okay, you really extended it.
A little bit, yeah.
So is it like a festival now for the Acadian culture?
It really is. We have a bit of an opening ceremony, and we go the whole week where we have live music in some of the homes. We open this center up to the public to come in either as watchers or as runners. So if they wanted to dress up and be crazy, they're more than welcome to come in and do that. Yeah. And we have live music on until midnight every night. And then on Saturday, we open for the Gala de la Mi-Carême, where we judge for the best costumes, for the best fudge and sweets and treats. It's really a fun time.
Wow, awesome. Well, do you think I could make a mask today? Will you teach me?
Maybe, maybe.
Awesome, cool.
Sounds good.
I'm at a Mi-Carême centre and making my own mask for a festival. These were used to try and hide from the priest, so he didn't know who were the bad people during Lent. Obviously, I was always good.
So you make the paper maches here?
Yeah, but first of all, you got to do a mold, and it would take about a week or more to dry, and then prime it, and then paint it. So it's a lot easier with this.
Should I be making it look scary?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Weird.
Weird, okay. My colors seem very bright here, but I'm going to mix a few to make it like... Okay. Big purple nose.
whatever.
I'm making the cameraman over there. That's what I'm doing. This looks like Trevor. So with the festival, does all of the community get involved?
Most do.
So everybody opens their home at different times and people go from house to house? Wow.
So you'll have either like the family member's biggest house or like the neighborhood's nice big house. Our big garage, we'll go to these people's houses and bring our favorite sweets and treats and kind of have a potluck there.
Okay, so
and
what would the traditional dishes be that you'd find, like the sweets and stuff?
You definitely see a lot of fudge. There's fudge nearly in every house. Yeah, you'll have chocolate fudge and peanut butter fudge, and then there's the traditional brown sugar fudge.
I wanted to make it scary, but it just turned out to be like a cloud or something.
The face is a pretty happy
face.
face. Yeah, I have a hard time making it look too angry.
Yeah, this is so true. Does it dry quick?
I'll dry it quick.
Yeah, we have.
I'll put a hair blower on it.
Oh, really? Oh. So what do you think?
It looks awesome.
Is it good?
The colors have blended perfectly. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thank you. Colourful. Can we dry it?
Wait, yeah, I'm going to dry it.
Thank you.
Well, I think I did a good job. While my mask is drying, Valerie shows me a few of the exhibits.
He's pretty cool though.
Yeah, he is
Isn't
good, yeah.
They worked on it. It was actually the group, the 30 mask makers that were hired on. They worked on that together.
Really? Why is there loads of little heads on his
It's one of
antlers?
the old folklore stories
Okay.
of the seven-headed beast.
Oh, right, okay. It's like the Blair Witch Project.
I can see it. I can see it. They focus on absolutely anything. They were kind of given the freedom of working with anything.
They're creepy.
A little bit. They can be. There are some creepy masks in that week too. We don't traditionally wear these though.
Okay.
These are more the Louisiana or Mardi Gras.
If they came towards me, I would run the opposite direction.
Okay, the moment of truth.
Do you like it?
Yes, I do.
Yay! Try and look cute with that.
It's actually really, really nice.
Well, that was so much fun, and I never knew I had such a talent for painting.
The Scottish influence is everywhere here, and what could be more Scottish than a whiskey distillery? As I drove into the Glenora distillery, I can't believe how pretty it is, and so reminiscent of the Scottish Highlands. I'm meeting Donnie Campbell to tell me more.
Donnie, hi.
Hey Ellen, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
Good, welcome to Glenora.
Thank you, what a beautiful place you have here.
It is a nice spot, yeah. And I think one of the most important things about this property and the reason we are here is because of the water that we're standing above.
Okay, what makes this so significant?
Well, the water comes down from the Mabou Highlands, and as it does, it's running over the roots of the apple trees, it's running over the roots of the maple trees, and it's filtering out like through the granite and the marble, and it's just coming out to be this really nice pure source of water.
Wow.
And of course, making whiskey, you have to have good quantity and quality of water.
Wow, so you actually use this water from this stream in your distilling process?
That's why we're here, and that's probably one of the big things that makes it unique. The first distilling here was done in 1990.
And have you started distribution now?
No, we with single malt whiskey, and I mean water, of course, is an important ingredient, but probably the biggest, most important ingredient is patience. And so you have to be able to put your product in a barrel and let it sit there for a while and let the magic take place. The production is the production, and it takes about a week and 10 years to make the product. So it's sitting in a barrel, and so it was 2000 was our first bottling.
Okay.
And the first 500 bottles were signed, numbered, and boxed as a collector item.
So can we have a look around?
Let's go.
Okay.
First stop, a lesson in how whiskey is made. I'm taking notes.
All right, so this is a mash tun.
Okay.
And so when we get the barley on site, we're going to crush up that barley in our grist mill. We do have a grist mill on site. And then we're going to take the grist, we're going to put it in the mash tun.
Okay.
And then we're going to go out to that brook and take some of that beautiful water and we're going to put it in the mash tun. And there's a big arm in there and that's just going to turn the whole mixture.
Okay.
And as it does, the water is going to take that flour-like substance and it's going to carry that sugary floured water onto the next stage. And during that process, the starch in the barley is converted into a sugar. And it's that sugar that we want to extract because we can convert the sugar into alcohol.
Ah, okay.
So we're going to take that sugary flavored water and we're going to put it in the washbacks. And here we'll add yeast to it. And after 2 to 3 days, the yeast will react with the sugar and then that'll give us about a 9% alcohol.
Okay.
But now we have to start separating the alcohol from the water. And this is the cathedral of distilleries.
Okay.
So we're going to take the 9% alcohol.
Okay.
And we're going to take it and put it in the wash still.
Right.
And alcohol boils before water does. So we're going to bring it to a boil and the alcohol vapors are going to rise before the water vapors do.
Okay.
And we're just not going to let these vapors go up into the air. We're going to collect them and we're going to cool them, turn them back into a liquid. And that'll give us about a 22% alcohol. So it's much better than 9%,
Yeah.
but still not where we want to be.
Right.
So we'll take the 22% alcohol and we're going to do the same thing in the spirit still.
Okay.
And bring it to a boil, collect those vapors, and then that'll give us about a 70% alcohol.
Wow, okay.
So at this point, it's clear and it looks just like water. Obviously, it doesn't taste like water.
Yeah.
But this is what we're going to put into the whiskey barrel or into the oak barrel.
Yeah.
And oak is used as a hardwood because oak has that ideal porosity to allow the product to breathe.
The breathing process is what allows the whiskey to take in the aromas from the surrounding environment, making each barrel so unique.
Whoa.
Come on in.
Cool. Oh, the smell in here is beautiful.
So this is a barrel from 1997. It's barrel number 14. So I'm just going to...
Straight from the barrel.
Yeah, and this is an ultimate experience.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing going to a store and buying a bottle of whiskey and enjoying and tasting that whiskey, but it's another thing when you can actually just pull it from the barrel.
Wow, I've never had whiskey like that, so it's an experience.
All right. There you go. If you can hold on and wait for me, please do. If you can't, go for it.
There's a hole in mine, it's empty.
So, when we're looking at whiskey and tasting whiskey, I like to give the glass a little bit of a roll first.
Okay.
And just coat the inside of the glass. And then you can just pull it back up and then it's going to fall back down into the pool. And you're going to see legs just like you would if you were looking at a glass of wine.
Does this take time to be able to pinpoint flavors in whiskey?
Research and development.
Research and development, right. Well, I'll give it a go.
It's a hobby. So, okay, try a little taste. Now
Okay.
it's going to be hot because it is 64 or they're about 64% alcohol.
Okay.
And the hotness is coming from the alcohol.
Right, okay.
So it's going to be hot.
Okay.
So try a sip. The first sip doesn't count. It just cleans off your palate. So after the first sip, follow it up with another one.
Okay.
Whoa.
I see what you mean about it hot.
Hot?
Yes.
Try it again.
Okay.
Wow.
That is so strong.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
I mean, you
I can feel it
consider
in my
like
nose.
most vodkas and gins and rums are about 40% alcohol. This is, say, somewhere around 64%.
Wow. I do get maple now
Is that because I
the
said it?
hotness. No, no, I do get it after the hotness dies
Yeah.
down. It does taste a bit sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to look at whiskey a lot different now than I would have before.
And there's a difference between drinking and tasting. This is tasting.
Tasting. Cheers.
So cheers. Should we go down to the pub and maybe taste some more?
Let's go.
right.
Great plan.
Donnie is full of great plans, and he's decided that I should really try most of Glenorah's range of whiskies. So I'm being forced to sample many more with him over the coming hours. I was surprisingly able to taste the subtle differences between each. And in some cases, the not so subtle difference. Sometimes my job is tough.
Glenora is a beautiful place to stay. They have amazing food and they have rooms here. Yes, I'm staying upstairs in a distillery. I may see you tomorrow.
Next time, I'll glide into the wild, kayaking in the most beautiful waters. Take my life in my hands in some much rougher water. And explore the provincial capital, Halifax, where I find some sad relics from the Titanic. See you next time.